Hello you, welcome to Geekism and welcome to this quick tutorial in Satisfactory about how you can best optimize and produce fuel in the early game. So in Satisfactory there are numerous different fuel sources going from coal right up to eventually, I believe, nuclear. But to start off with, you're going to be using biofuel and you're going to make that through leaves and wood that you find just lying around on the ground. By tapping E on leaves and also wood when you find it lying around, you'll get a very rudimentary fuel that you can just throw straight into your biomass burners. But it's much better. Quite early on you'll get the ability to turn that into biomass. So as soon as you can turn all your fuel into biomass, take all your fuel back out of your burners, head over to your crafting table and start producing biomass. It pretty much doubles the efficiency. But eventually you'll be able to create biofuel. That turns biomass into biofuel, the next level, and again it doubles again your efficiency. Really is quite strong, and once you get the chainsaw to be able to get hold of loads of leaves and wood, you actually find that biofuel is quite effective, but you can make it even more effective rather than sitting here and making all of it, just like you would automate the creation of screws or steel planks or anything else. I've purposely let the energy run down here so I can show you what we're doing, but normally this is full of stuff that's been automated. You can automate that process of fuel. So first things first, you're going to need a couple of storage containers. So we're going to place these next to each other with a bit of a gap, because eventually we are going to squish these productions together into one system. And you'll see here I've left about 20 or 30 feet away from our fuel. I'd like a storage unit right next to our burners here so I can just go and grab the fuel as and when I need it. Ah, the sun's coming up, how delightful. Okay, so your storage units then, they're going to go into a couple of constructors. We're going to use these to create the biomass from the raw materials of wood and leaves. Okay, we're going to join those up to conveyor belts then. And in front of these two creators, we're going to have a joiner. I don't know what the real words are, I call them what I like. A merger is the term we're looking for, actually. And these can merge three things into one. We're just going to be using two of them. I'm just going to place that a little bit ahead there, so we've got a little bit of playroom with the conveyor belts. But again, we're going to drop a conveyor belt into there, and we're going to drop a conveyor belt onto there, because these will be producing the same item even though they're coming from different materials. So there we can use both of those same items and they can go into here. Now, if you haven't got the biofuel upgrade available yet, this can just go straight into a storage and it'll store your biomass for you. But because we have got the fuel sorted, we're actually going to use one more constructor to turn the biomass into biofuel. So let's just point this around the right way, like so. Click it in. Oh, it's going to be snug this. We might have to move that one burner there. That's not a problem. We're going to join that up to there. Are we not online there? Oh, that's annoying. Let's just try that again real quick. Sometimes the lines that meet up, they're not the lines we want. See, that one actually is lining up. I don't know where it's lining up to, but it's okay. We'll just do it by ear, I guess. Or by eyeball, even. Do it that way. That should be right, I think. Yeah. That looks loads better. Okay, so conveyor belt from that to that. There we go. And then, like I say, we need one more storage unit. I wonder if actually, rather than having to move everything, if we can get away with having this just here by the side of the burner. There we go. Let's see if our conveyor belt will manage to get down to here. I think it should. And it does. Okay, great. So let's tell everything what it's going to do. So here we'll make biomass out of wood on this one. And then over here we'll make biomass out of leaves. This is then going to take all the biomass and punch it into this one. So here we'll make biofuel out of biomass, and then that will head down here into storage. So that's it. All we need to do now is power this all up, and we're good to go. The good thing is, because this is just actually 3 units you're powering here, you can do it all off one pole. That's quite neat. And we're going to come over and see which of our burners has currently run out of fuel. One of them will have. This little chappy here. Got some already made, so we'll just split half of that and drop it in there. Boom. That should get everything back on track. There we go. And then all we have to do now is drop what we want to into these. Just remembering which way round they go. Okay, so this one here on the left, this is our wood one. So we're going to drop all of our wood biomass in there, which is these ones. And you'll see that number starts to go down as the conveyor belt takes it out. And then this one, we'll drop our leaves. Again, all you have to do is make sure you've got the right ones there. In fact, we've actually got wood in this one too. There we go. So now we've got wood and leaves both coming out. There's your leaves. There's your wood planks. Both of them going into these converters, which in turn will start to produce what we want. Yeah, there we go. Biomass. And over here, the logs are already producing biomass. Biomass both go into the conveyor belt, which punches it into here, which pumps out on the other side biofuel, which then will come and sit in this storage unit here. So now on, you haven't got to sit at the crafting bench and pump that button until you get some biomass and then biofuel. All you have to do is, once you've gone out for a little bit with either your bare hands or your awesome chainsaw, you're going to go out, you're going to pick up your leaves, you're going to pick up your wood. Let's do this. It's not really cost effective to use chainsaw on these little trees, to be fair. You're better going up for the big ones over there, because it obviously is using biofuel itself. And obviously this system that you do in here is using biofuel as well. So it's really whether or not you value your time more or the actual bare resource more, okay? So we'll come over here and swap that back out again. Of course, it won't be much longer after you're looking at setting this up that you're looking at using coal as a main source of fuel. But biofuel is always handy. You're always going to be picking it up as you run around, so there's no harm in just grabbing, and throwing them in here. And every now and again you'll get an odd one like this. So let's chuck that in there as well. Up biofuel, just to pump that. No, the biomass that was. Sorry. There you go. Oh, we've already run out of fuel. Perfect. We can throw some more in here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that was useful for you. I only pointed it out really because it's the sort of workflow that didn't really jump out to me straight away. I didn't even consider the fact that you can relatively automate the process of early game fuel. Obviously, you still need to go out there and find the leaves yourself, unfortunately. But to start off with, that's going to save you a lot of time and energy. While that's doing that, you can be over here sorting out other production lines. You can get your storage units set up here. And hopefully that'll work out pretty well for you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it and it's useful. If it was, and you have, make sure you click the like button. If you'd like to see lots more creative gaming for grown-ups, keep it here on Geekism by clicking on the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.